On the night before his death, Jesus gathered his 12 closest followers for a final meal together. The room was quiet, lit by the warm glow of oil lamps. He took bread, broke it, and said, "This is my body, given for you." Then he lifted a cup of wine and said, "This is my blood, poured out for the forgiveness of sins." The disciples did not yet understand the weight of those words, but Jesus knew. This was his farewell. After supper, Jesus withdrew to the Garden of Gethsemane to pray. Alone among the ancient olive trees, he fell to his knees. "Father," he whispered, "if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." His sweat fell like drops of blood. The burden of what was to come pressed upon him with an almost unbearable weight. And yet, he chose to stay. Out of the darkness came torches and the sound of soldiers. Judas, one of Jesus' own disciples, stepped forward and kissed him on the cheek, the signal he had promised. "Friend," Jesus said quietly, "do what you have come to do." And with that, they seized him. The disciples scattered into the night, and Jesus was led away in chains. Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Though Pilate found no fault in him, the crowd roared with fury. "Crucify him! Crucify him!" they shouted. Pilate, yielding to the mob, washed his hands and handed Jesus over to be crucified. An innocent man condemned by the very people he had come to save. The soldiers stripped him and draped a scarlet robe across his shoulders. They pressed a crown of thorns into his brow and knelt before him in mockery. "Hail, King of the Jews!" they sneered. They spat on him and struck him. And through it all, Jesus did not cry out in anger. He endured it, silently, willingly. A heavy wooden cross was placed upon his broken shoulders. Step by agonizing step, Jesus carried it through the narrow streets of Jerusalem. The crowds lined the way, some weeping, some jeering. His body faltered, his knees buckled, but still, he pressed on, toward the hill called Golgotha. At Golgotha, they nailed his hands and feet to the cross and raised it against the sky. For hours, Jesus hung between heaven and earth. The sky darkened, the ground trembled, and with his final breath, he spoke, "It is finished." In that moment, the weight of every sin, past, present, and future, was borne by one man. And then, he was gone. His body was taken down with great care and wrapped in linen cloth. They laid him in a tomb carved from stone, and a great boulder was rolled across the entrance. The world fell silent. Hope, it seemed, had been buried along with him. His followers mourned, scattered, and afraid. It appeared that all was lost. But on the third day, something extraordinary happened. Women who had come to anoint the body arrived at the tomb and found it open. The stone had been rolled away. Inside, an angel in dazzling white spoke to them. "Do not be afraid. He is not here. He is risen." The tomb was empty. Death had been defeated. Mary Magdalene stood weeping outside the tomb when a figure appeared before her. Through her tears, she heard a familiar voice speak her name, "Mary." And in that instant she knew it was Jesus, alive, radiant, and real. "Go and tell the others," he said, and she ran, not with grief, but with a joy beyond words. This is the heart of Easter. Not simply a story of suffering, but a story of love so deep it conquered death itself. It is a promise that no darkness is final, no sorrow without hope, and no ending without a new beginning. Share this story of hope with someone you love.
Thank you for watching.
Happy Easter!